Hey, Homestead Prepper. You know, if I were to take a survey of the top 100 prepper and survivalist items, I'll bet very few people would pick a hand truck. But to me, a hand truck is an indispensable item around my homestead. It turns a two-man job into a one-man job. It saves your back. And in an off-grid situation, if you didn't have running vehicles or running ATVs or tractors, this is going to save you a lot of effort. If you had to carry, if you had to go get a 5-gallon bucket of water, you had to get some firewood like you see right there, or anything, or even a hog or a deer, that is going to save you a whole lot of back-breaking effort and possibly injury. So anyway, it's just something to consider. Let's just take a closer look at what I got here. I actually got this for free. I found this on the side of the road. It, however, is worth every penny of the $150 or $180 they want for it. It has a capacity of 500 pounds. It's aluminum. It only weighs, I think, like 29 or 30 pounds. Anyway, it is indispensable. Also, you want to get you some of these bungee straps right here. To help hold stuff, like if you had a 5-gallon bucket of water there, or who knows, whatever, because what will happen is as you go over rough terrain, this thing has a tendency to want to fall off, and you got to pick it up. So I recommend, you could even strap it down with paracord. Okay, one thing I really like to use my hand truck for is carrying trash down to the road. It's probably a little over 100 yards down there where they collect it. If it's real light, I'll just carry it down there by hand. And it's a lot easier when the road is paved too. I can just do this with one hand, and that's that's probably 100 pounds of stuff right there, guys. That's got some heavy stuff in there. And these pneumatic tires work really good when you get off-road with it too. Just imagine carrying 5 gallons of water by hand, or carrying it using one of these. Okay, I just want to show you my second hand truck. I actually got this one for free as well. I had some equipment delivered to a job back in '98, and they actually left this there. We found it, and we called them up and we asked them and said, hey, you left your hand cart, and they said, well, we could keep it. It was old and crappy at that time, and here we are 18 years later, and it's lived outside practically its whole life, and it's still in good shape. So there's something to be said for getting a good quality hand truck. I bought a hand truck a really long time ago, I think for like 30 bucks, and it was really cheap, and it ended up coming apart on me, so I think I ended up throwing it away. But this one has been around quite a while, and I've used it quite a bit, so just a recommendation to get a good quality one. Yeah, I would say most people could probably handle 2 propane cylinders like that and carry them, but it sure would be a lot easier to use that hand truck. And if you're going any distance, like a quarter of a mile or something like that, you definitely want an easy way to do it. Okay guys, you never know when that SHTF keg party might take off, so best to be prepared. No, I'm just kidding. If you don't have a hand truck, you can pick one up at a yard sale, flea market. I highly recommend you get one. Something to consider. Homestead Prepper out.